Hello internet drummers and parents of future internet drummers. My name is John and today I'm going to answer a question I get a lot from prospective students. What is a good age to start drum lessons? This is also often phrased as, is my child too young for drum lessons? The answer, of course, is that it depends greatly on the student. I've had 4-year-olds who made fantastic students, and I've had 40-year-olds who were so immature they were literally unteachable. Since I obviously can't meet everyone who clicks on this video individually, I'm just going to give you some guidelines and then you can evaluate for yourself. I teach mostly drums and percussion, so that's what I'm going to refer to by default, but this information can apply to any instrument. First, is the student physically capable of playing the instrument? Can they hold a drumstick? Can they swing it in a controlled manner? If they sit on a drum throne, can they balance themselves? Do their feet reach the pedals? If the answer to these questions is no, you're probably better off waiting until the student is more physically mature. Either that or pick an instrument that's easier to play. You might try starting with a hand drum, which just requires banging, or perhaps the piano, which at a child's level only requires plinking. Sorry, piano teachers, for that gross oversimplification. Okay, second, is the student mentally able to participate in the lessons? Playing the drums is not rocket science, but you do need to be able to do a few simple things, such as count to 10 or be able to remember which one is the snare drum and which one is the bass drum. They also need to be able to clap and follow simple patterns. If you'd like to test your child, ask them to clap 4 times. If they can do that, then make up a simple pattern for them to follow. Something like stomp, clap, stomp, clap. Although being able to do these things is no guarantee that they'll succeed in lessons, it is a very promising sign. Third, is the student socially capable of interacting with a strange adult? Will they answer simple questions like, how old are you? Or what's your favorite color? Are they comfortable asking questions back when they don't understand something? Are they simply comfortable being away from their parents for 30-ish minutes? Obviously, it takes a little bit of time for a student to warm up to a teacher, but if they're not responding favorably by the end of the first or second lesson, it's probably better to hold off for a few months or even a few years. Finally, does the student want to take lessons? In the beginning, they probably have no idea what music lessons even are, so they'll only be excited if you make it sound exciting. After a few lessons, however, you should be able to tell if your student is like this. I'm so excited to be at drum lessons. I wonder what we're going to learn today. Or like this. My mom said I had to take drum lessons because she had to play the violin and also supposed to help me with my math scores or something, so let's just get it over with. Or even worse, like this. I hate the drums. I don't want to take lessons. I want to go home. You might think that's an exaggeration, but you'd be surprised. Now, if you try lessons and they don't seem to be working for whatever reason, remember that the teacher is also half of the equation. I started taking drum lessons at the age of 4, and my teacher approached our lessons like I would currently approach lessons with a high schooler. We worked on the practice pad out of a reasonably advanced method book that was super boring. I only made it about 6 weeks, mostly because he never let me play on the drum set. So if you have a small child who wants to take lessons, try and find a teacher who's worked with other young students and understands how they act and how they learn. Also, if your child is younger than 8 or so, please set reasonable expectations. Music lessons for young students involve playing games and listening to music and lots of reviewing. Don't be disappointed when your child's not ready to play in church or audition for a competitive arts camp after only a few weeks. Again, you'd be surprised. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're just getting into drum lessons and you want to see some tips on buying your first drum set, click over here. And over here is a video for getting the most out of drum lessons, though be warned that video is geared for slightly older students. So see you next time, and as always, thanks for watching.